Hello, let's talk about the constant of proportionality. Okay. So remember unit rate was when we had a ratio and we divided both numbers by the denominator. So the denominator would be a unit of one. That's a unit rate. Constant of proportionality is very similar. It's The rate is the change in the ratio between x and y, and the change in proportional is the constant. So the rate of change is y divided by x, and that's also the constant of proportionality. Okay. So if we take the y divided by x, if we get our constant k, we can make an equation. Y equals k times x. That's called a direct variation because y varies directly with x. So when x increases or decreases, y also increases or decreases by the same proportion. To find the y in a direct variation, you multiply x by the constant of proportionality, k. If you want to know the y, you take k times x. Okay? See how this works. Elise and Lupe are getting treats at the yogurt place. Elise yogurt is $4.50 and weighs 9 ounces. Lupe's yogurt is $3.50 and 7 ounces. They're buying the same thing. It should cost the same, right? So if I move these around, Lupe at 7 ounces and it's $3.50. Elise is 9 ounces and she spends $4.50. Notice how the lines are straight and they go through the origin. They are proportional. So if you buy more yogurt, then you pay more money. Simple. Elise's and Lupe's points are on the same line. Why? Because the charge per ounce is constant. The unit rate is the same. The constant of proportionality is the same. The rates and prices don't matter. The points would line up. I don't think that's true. Yay. All right. It is important to note that unit rates are always written in units with a denominator of 1. The constant of proportionality is not the same, but almost always is. Because maybe I have a constant of 5/2, and I just like that rather than saying 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. I want the fraction instead of the 2.5/1. All right. All right, let's find k. So match the constant proportionality with the graph, right? So here's my table, and we said up here that k is y divided by x. So I'm just going to say 5 divided by 1 is 5. Yay! So you try the rest on your own. If k equals 2/5, what would the unit rate be? So that would be 2 divided by 5. So I want a unit rate as the denominator as 1. So my unit rate would be this one. That's the only one with a denominator of 1. Okay? So remember, any straight line that goes through the origin on a graph is proportional. Okay? Values in the table or graph can be written as y divided by x to find the constant of proportionality. Okay? All right. The graph shows 2 cyclists who start at the same time. Determine how long it takes each cyclist to ride a mile. If the purple cyclist rides 18 miles an hour and the green one rides 20 miles an hour. So when you set this, they go up like this and they slowly separate. The green cyclist, this is 1 hour, went 20 miles. The blue cyclist in 1 hour went 18 miles. Okay. Remember, On a graph, this is the, over here is the y, this is the x. So 20 divided by 60 is 1 over 3. 18 divided by 60 is what? Good question. All right. Looking at the graph, which cyclist is faster? So the green one. How do you know? The green cyclist is faster because the line is steeper. So see how it goes up? The green cyclist is faster because the line is more gradual. That means less steep. So that was not true. The purple cyclist is faster because the line is more gradual. Well, the purple cyclist is not faster. The purple cyclist is faster because the line is steeper. So I think A is the only answer. All right, we got it. All right, so remember, a graph with a straight line through the origin represents a proportional relationship. The table of values that make equivalent ratios represents a proportional relationship. And when the relationship between values and the graph or table are constant, then if I do y divided by x, I get k.